I just got out of seeing Nosferatu. Oh my God. I'll just say it. It's a masterpiece. And to me, this might be Robert Eggers' best film he's ever made. He has plenty more he wants to do in his career. Obviously, he's already been talking about his next couple of projects potentially he wants to do. And he may be able to top this down the road. But for right now, in my opinion, this is Robert's best film, Nosferatu. The stacked cast he has for this film, they all did amazingly well as expected, and they sometimes even exceeded that. Lily Rose Depp, I love her. I love her throughout the whole film. I love the chaos and the possession. Like, you see some of that in the marketing. I love everything she's doing with the role. But the star, the standout, as expected, and they've been hiding him a lot in the marketing, obviously, for obvious reasons, Bill Skarsgård as Nosferatu, he kills it. He crushes it. He goes beyond what you're expecting. And I appreciate the fact that the marketing really didn't show him too much, and when they do, it's in the shadows. And the way Robert slowly progresses in showing more of the Count, and then when you finally see him fully and not in the shadows or blurred out, because the way that they're progressing the narrative, but also him in scenes with Nicholas Hoult's character, but you're slowly getting more of the visual of him, and then when you finally see him, oh my God, it's amazing. And I love just everything they did. Robert directing this is exactly what you would expect. The camera angles, the cinematography, and the scoring as well, it all works. And I'm so happy that this did not disappoint, because Robert Eggers has been talking about this Nosferatu film for a long time. He was wanting to make it after The Witch, I think all those years ago. And so now that he's finally got around to doing it, I think this was the right time to do it. If he would have done it maybe, say, after his first major, I think his first major feature was The Witch, right? I think it was The Witch. I'm trying to think timeline-wise. I don't think this would have hit as well, because I think he had to go through some of those other projects, especially The Northman, in terms of like the cinematography there and everything, and having more of a budget. I think it really helped him get ready to do this film properly, because he even said that like if he would have done it years ago versus now, it would have probably came out differently. So him getting more experience in terms of directing a full-length film, especially with the cast he brought together for this, oh my God, it all works. Everybody delivers. There are some really uneasy and unsettling moments. I wouldn't say that this film scared me, and I don't think it was intending to. It's more so the story, the uneasiness, and the creepiness of it. And that's the effective part. It's not so much trying to jump scare. And that's what I really appreciate for Robert, is he's never really done jump scares necessarily. There's been a couple of instances, but he is a better filmmaker than just going that typical trope of just doing jump scares. So I really appreciate that. This film crushes it. Everything is great about it. I wouldn't say it's a perfect film, but in terms of what it is, it's a masterpiece, and it's definitely worth the watch for sure. I can't get over how great this movie is. I can't wait to see it again, and I definitely want to recommend it to everybody, because it needs to be seen, because this film delivers on everything that was promised in the marketing by Robert himself when he's been talking about the movie, and people putting it on their most anticipated, I can't even talk, sorry, most anticipated list, 100%. This film deserves it, and rightfully so. It did not disappoint, thank God. Because imagine we waited all this year for Nosferatu and the incredible marketing, and for it to disappoint. So thankfully it did not, at least for me. But my word, Nosferatu kills it.